Hi, it's Brendan Murphy, just here in the bush. It's nice and quiet in here, and we're still part of a meditation retreat. A big part of what we've been working through at each meditation, we'll have like a talk and a session with the monk. And a big part of it is the presence and the respect and the showing for the monk with his, as he enters the room, to be silent, and we're to be silent before he leaves the room, and he has a special seat and things like that. And just having, what I'm sort of getting towards is the process, and the dignity of the process can really influence how things are interpreted. So if you're not given dignity and it's not part of a process, it can be that you're not sort of taken seriously, or people don't listen to you, or it's not as seen as valuable. So what really got me was how just the surroundings and the setup of the room, with it sort of radiating from one person outwards, it really gives it a power and a depth. And that's what we're looking for in our own life. And that's about arranging external things to suit you, which is completely against the concept of sort of the Buddhist philosophy. But as far as possible, we can arrange our external elements to suit ourselves and to put us in the best possible light. Okay, and when I say that, I mean by having your simple things like having a nice structured routine, having some good habits, and having a key point was not having negative things accessible. So if you're, not always, but it can come back to weight. If you're managing your weight or going to be more healthy, a key thing is not to have junk food in the house, not to have it accessible. That's arranging your environment for success and dignity. So for dignity in the sense that you're not starting the struggle where you'll look at the chocolate and think, oh, I just want some chocolate, and it's just there within touch. If it's not within reach, if you have to get in the car and travel to buy it, that you've given yourself back that dignity and that calm, and you just, oh well. And I know late at night when your resolution's low, you won't get dressed, get in the car, drive down to some service station and buy chocolate, because it just won't happen. But if chocolate is there, you will have it. And just a side note on that is a lot of the from the scarcity mindset, your people are encouraged to buy in bulk. So again, we'll go back to chocolate. If chocolate is there, it'll be one block for $3, but 2 blocks for $5. So what started out as a little treat, oh well, it's like a little treat of chocolate, suddenly you've got 2 blocks because you want to save $1. So to save, you've spent more. And that can be a really not helpful at all. So what I'm saying is sorry, someone's just walking by. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, for a scarcity mindset, you're thinking, oh, bargain, 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 save, save, save. You end up with 2 blocks of chocolate. Okay, and you only wanted a little chocolate treat, because you go, oh, if I get a little chocolate treat, what if someone wants some more? Oh, we may as well, oh, then it's cheaper to buy this. So you end up with like 500 grams of chocolate, or I don't know, 3,000 calories, when in reality you just want a little block of chocolate, and your scarcity mindset has led you to buy bulk bad. That's where having an abundant mindset, you'll go, there is enough chocolate in the world for everyone to eat chocolate forever. And there basically is, okay? So the point is, you do not need to buy the big block of chocolate or the 2 blocks of chocolate, because we will never run out. If we need it that badly, we will get more. So you don't buy the bulk. The scarcity, we've got to release that scarcity mindset of thinking there's not enough, or we save by buying in bulk. Because on a domestic level, saving by buying in bulk, it's not working like that. It's not like you're buying 4,000 units. You're just doubling up. For the retailer, it just means they sell 2 units instead of 1. So they actually double each unit sale. Works totally for them, not for you. So yeah, just sharing the thoughts that come out from the meditation retreat, which again, I'll back up with meditation being such an amazing font for a fountain of thought, clear thought, and just prompts so much to come up. And it's good to sort of bring it up and clear it instead of sort of ruminating on things or holding things in or just not going there. I had an earlier reflection on a person I have had contact with whose interactions sort of always come back to his own limiting belief that small business will fail and is a struggle. So every interaction about my small business or a friend's small business or another person's small business is framed in his context of small business. Well, it eventually fails anyway. So it's viewed on a downward hill. So even if you do have success, he will frame that as somehow, oh, that's just part of the upcycle, or that's part of the beginner's luck, or you know what I mean? But it eventually will come back down and you'll fail. And it's exhausting. And it's not to be sort of encouraged or indulged. It's really indulging it. It's indulging his fear of taking it on and his fear of struggle, because he knows if he takes on a small business, he'll have to go through those dips and troughs and see them as part of the struggle, not as the event. And that was the final thing I wanted to bring up, was seeing struggles and failures as though they're the defining episode or the defining chapter, when they're not. A lot of heroic stories and the myths, you'll see the hero character goes through all these struggles and challenges, but it doesn't end like that. They're sort of on the way struggles. They're not the end struggle. And that's what I'm trying to say, that there will be periods of lack and of struggle and of hardship and of failure and you'll have self-doubt, but that doesn't mean that is the defining part. That's just chapter 7 of 27 chapters, okay? So it's good to have that perspective. And again, that's a key strategy for coping with things, is to have perspective. When you're staring right down on it, the ant moving the crumb looks like a massive task. But when you stand up and you see a little ant holding a tiny speck of crumb, in the big scheme of things, it's sort of quite insignificant. On that note, I will leave you. Thank you. It's Bren Murphy at thelifecoach.net.au.